Alright, so after my latest attempt crashing on me there midway through, I think I have a little bit of a better understand what I want to do. Because my last attempt involved me just holding thrusters, or holding position rather, burning retros is what they call it there. It's just peppering the Space Hulk from maximum distance for like about 2-3 minutes roughly. Of course, letting my ally ship die in the process, but at this point there's really not much I could do about it. But the thing I had not considered that gave me issue was the fact once 4 or 5 of the small Ork frigates got on me there and they failed to get destroyed immediately, they actually start to shoot down my torpedoes, which made damaging the Space Hulk even more gruesome and slow, tedious as hell, damn it. So, I'm going to try a few different things here, like these plasma bombs I'm going to use for like crowd control, as well as using the stasis bombs to kind of keep them in position is what I'm going to attempt to do. Because really, firing outside of normal firing range is probably going to be... yeah, I'm not going to get much use out of these plasma bombs in stasis field if I'm just relying on torpedoes, so they are going to be my form of crowd control, I think. Alright, so like I said, I feel like that's giving me a little bit better results. It's slow as hell, I gotta say, but as it stands, it's probably the best thing I could think of. Only thing I need to deal with is those frigates when they start getting close, and the most important thing is using my Widowmaker to kind of spot them early, so maybe I can get 2-3 free salvo shots in. Sad thing is though, these lance batteries are probably not the most effective at destroying frigates unless they're already low health. That's the only problem there.
Enemy ship sighted.
So, everyone burn retros, and this is basically the strategy I was going for as before. Just hold my position as much as possible and then just hammer the thing once everything is in position. It is a bit random though, which I do dislike to an extent, because there's no reliable way to break through the fighters at this distance unless I force them to use bombers instead or boarding parties. Didn't I tell you to burn retros, you stupid thing?
Resuming normal functions.
Well, this is not going very well. It's clear they know how to use burn retros.
Engines hot. Cruising speed set.
Oh. Come on, you cursed things. This is not going very well.
Colossus is a mighty beast, sacred to Gork and Mork. I've got lots of Dakar on board, and you're gonna be my target practice.
Yeah, let me try and get this figured out again, because that was a really bad start.
Awaiting
I was
orders.
kind of hoping my ships would, like,
Helm
hold their position when I told them all to burn retros, to be honest, and it didn't work out that way. So everything turn around,
Burn retros.
and let's try this again, shall we? We got some damage in. It is on fire, so that's always a plus, so I'm ready to attempt to melt the torpedoes this time.
Resuming normal functions.
Just gotta make sure melted torpedoes actually hit. And most importantly, don't hit my own ship in the process. So, I'll give it a few seconds for my other ships to hit with their torpedoes before firing rather.
Activating
Now, that's the Overlord. Now, everything move to the left, because it's going after my friendly ship, so I'm gonna let them have it. Considering this thing would be nice if I had control of it. I just want to point that out again, because this seems a little useless to have it just go in there and die on me. Yeah, at least it might keep the bombers at bay. And it just immediately destroyed all the bombs. That's irritating. Didn't even get a single shot off on that thing. So not much I could do about that.
Orders.
Those things are brutal, needless to say.
Burn retros.
Now everyone get in position, because we're now ready for another bombing run.
Orders received.
And hope I don't hit my friendly in the process. That would be kind of nice.
Retros.
And since all the frigates are
ship
there,
sighted.
nope, there they are. So I'm gonna start having to shoot them down with auxiliary fire. And of course, frigates here might be a problem. Like I said before, they are pretty irritating to have to deal with because they're good at shooting down my torpedoes. Okay, there's my second firing arc.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Okay, Widowmaker, what are you firing? Okay, Retribution, how about you? Everything is officially fired as salvo.
Cruising speed set.
So, do I stay here or not? Because I do kind of need to keep moving. I don't know if I should keep my position or not. And torpedoes immediately gone.
Sighted.
Not a lot I could do about that, huh? Aside for hope I can overwhelm the fighters with a sheer number of torpedoes. Yeah, and you can really notice the difference in those 50% movement speed.
Awaiting orders. Underway.
You can really feel that speed difference, I gotta say. So, let's try and deal with some of these cursed things.
Speed set.
And I do already have torpedoes up, so I'm in an awkward position for doing this. So Gothic, you move forward, Overlords. These ones sprint forward.
Engines hot.
And try and keep my Cobra alive.
Speed set.
Get these in a better firing arc.
Setting course.
Because I am making damage, but if I stall too long, it's going to have more fighters available to me. So I want to try to avoid that. And no, Widowmaker, I do not want you to die. So stop dying. That's an order.
Burn retros.
Alright, firing arc number 2, ready?
Cruising speed set.
Why are you turning? I don't want you to turn. This is meant for my Overlord to turn.
Acquiring new vector.
Alright, firing arcs again ready. And it does not look to be very happy with me, needless to say. So, can we get some more damage on this cursed thing? That remains to be seen. And also I have stasis bombs, so I should utilize them. And if I can melt a torpedo, that would be good. So,
Ship ready.
did I lose my Widowmaker? No, but I'm about to. Nope, nope, never mind, it's dead. I was wrong, it's dead.
We've lost an escort ship.
Asteroids are getting in the way too, so that's a bit of a problem. So, is there enough here to worry about? Not really. But I can stasis bomb the Space Hulk, I guess.
Resuming
Is what I guess I got going for me. I gotta be careful about burning my fuel too much, because after all, I kinda need it to actually avoid this cursed thing. And shields are about to come up as well. And the Overlord's still doing well. Is actually handling itself decently, considering the fact that I guess I got its attention.
Activating tactical cogitators.
So, let me throw another stasis bomb to slow it down even further.
Course plotted.
And do I have a way to... Well, I'm gonna have to plasma bomb start clearing out this mess. If it'll let me, because I'm about to turn anyway. For more torpedoes, so let's do this. I don't think my Gothic's gonna get in a good position though, so I'll save that for after.
Understood.
Just murder that frigate for me, please. That would be pleasant.
Setting course.
Nope.
Engines to maximum.
Never mind. Never mind there. It failed to kill the cursed thing, so now I got another frigate to deal with. Now, Overlord,
Changing course.
I don't know if torpedoes are actually going to be as effective as I like here.
Tactical cogitators.
So you guys get moving. You kind of need to at this point, considering this. Look, cursed thing's game is plasma bombing me.
Cruising speed set.
So, reposition, reposition. So far so good. Bit slow, but we're doing good.
Stop destroying my ship! That's an order!
No.
Fire everything, boys! Shoot the zap cannons! Shoot the torpedoes! Shoot the mega guns! Throw some drops out of the cavalier windows so they can't see us!
Your orders.
Oh boy. This is not a good start because my Overlord now lost his shield, so... It's not going well for me. My
Cruising
my poor Retribution just got its engines murdered. So I don't know what that says about my potential now. If I immediately end up losing my mobility, which is the main strength I have going for me against this cursed thing.
At your command.
So let's try this again. We are making progress somehow. I guess it's because the Overlord is actually not dead, surprisingly.
Resuming normal functions.
Could this be my salvation? Could this be the one that actually succeed in killing this thing? I better not jinx it, because we know how that's gonna go, right? If I predict it too soon as a victory, when I still got half its health left to deal with.
Awaiting
Now, which
orders.
one is the Overlord? Okay, it's the one on the right. 2 more seconds.
Engines hot.
Let's see, get everything moving. Gothic, I don't know why you're not standing still. I told you to burn retros, you cursed thing.
Yes, Admiral.
Oh, those torpedoes were really useful, I gotta say. They hit nothing but debris in the way. So that was amazing.
Ship ready.
Although, let's see, do I have this display up? No, I don't, so... Not that it would help too much, but... It'd be good to make note of that in the future, I think.
Ship ready.
Oh boy, lots of torpedoes.
Your orders.
I have no way to dodge that cursed thing, so this is gonna hurt.
For impact.
Everything's starting to get spread out, so this is starting to get bad.
Ship ready.
So I don't know what to do about this thing besides fire more torpedoes. And it's also, it's kind of, it's kind of being blocked by a cursed thing too, so...
All ships, concentrate your fire on the Space Hulk.
I'm trying to, but this debris is in my way and it's irritating to say the least. So everyone regroup.
Command.
I think that's the plan here. Try and regroup before my Retribution gets horribly murdered. If anything, my Retribution could turn and hit this thing. So now might be a good time to do that, while it has an opportunity to hit it.
Awaiting orders.
My other ships are going to move in, support it. I just hammered that thing and there's a little avail. Jeez, don't ask me how I survived that broadside.
Resuming normal functions.
Now turn, get the hell moving.
Acknowledged.
Okay, Overlord, you're going to stay there. Gothic, you're going to get the hell out.
Your orders.
My ship has suffered major damage. My warp engines are on the edge of overloading. We have to take down this monstrosity.
Course plotted.
So far, so good.
Cruising speed set.
This is going to hurt. Wow.
Setting course.
Somehow those frigates aren't ramming my Retribution very well. I don't know why. Although I am worried now that this monstrosity is getting a little bit close.
Resuming normal functions.
So everyone get your fire range, because this thing is at the lowest that I've had it yet.
Activating
Let me try to get a prime fire arc though. One melted barrage and one regular barrage to kind of try and murder this thing.
Burn retros.
Turn.
Setting course.
I want you to hit this thing.
Enemy ship sighted.
I might have to brace for impact because my Retribution is not going anywhere as it stands.
Enemy ship sighted.
I am going to be able to turn in a moment, and my Overlord just taking a beating there from all the ramming. Oh, it's also an asteroid field. That might be good to note.
High energy turn.
Make this top priority. This thing needs to die. It's only 1,000 health, right?
Awaiting orders.
That's possible to kill, right? There's nothing bad that can happen fighting this thing in close, so I've learned.
Cruising speed set.
And torpedoes just goddamn died.
Plotted.
So my Retribution is not doing anything remotely useful here. So keep firing torpedoes and hope
Orders.
I could do something about this thing.
Cruising speed set.
Come.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Where it's at 1,000 life. That's not saying much, so considering the circumstances. So, gonna randomly fire and hope I take something out with me. Well, got 2 torpedo hits. Not saying much, though.
Engaging.
Gothic's taking hits.
Awaiting orders.
Do I have shield recharge available, and I can become impervious.
Cogitators.
Gonna become impervious to damage in a moment, so.
Engines to maximum.
And I'm about to take a little crap ton of damage. Let's just hope my vulnerability to void shields helps here, because I'm gonna need it right now.
Resuming normal function.
This is gonna be close.
Understood.
And go figure. It just immediately destroyed my shields, even with the impervious effect on, so that was a bit of a waste, wasn't it? Needless to say,
Changing course.
come on, can I get more torpedo hits in?
Cruising speed set.
Hit this thing with your torpedoes, because I kind of need it right now.
Emergency repairs.
Also, do I have emergency repairs? Not yet, but I'm close. I think we're getting close.
Activating tactical cogitators.
We're getting close, but I don't have any more torpedo fire from my retribution to contribute.
Activating tactical
So I have to
cogitators.
somehow finish this thing off, because it's still got a crap ton of weaponry.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
And I have 10 seconds before torpedoes come back up.
Activating tactical
And that
cogitators.
generator's gone, so I can't boost his shield. So never mind that thought.
Understood. Activating tactical
Oh, the deck's gone, so we're actually making some kind of progress, even if it's not much of one. Come on, a little bit more. More torpedoes about to come up.
Changing course.
This only has 7 defenses left, so it's really...
Can't get away from me, Umis! My secret weapons gonna crump all of you!
Admiral, the Ork must have captured a cyclonic torpedo from an ancient Imperial ship, possibly from the era of the Great Crusade. These are used for exterminatus.
Wow. That was anticlimactic. The orcs just straight killed themselves for me, I think. After technically 4 attempts before, this would be my 5th attempt, we actually managed to finally do it. It was a bit of a doozy. The tried and true strategy of just letting my macro batteries clean up the frigates best they can and relying on torpedoes to do damage did pay off. Although it felt tedious as hell, and it did not seem like the optimal strategy. Because, like I attempted in my first attempt, I was hoping there'd be some cool little strategies where I could bait into mines to like basically do free 1,000... Yeah, it would be 900 points of damage if it ran into 3 mines that were clustered around there. Then technically destroying a quarter of its health immediately. And like I was hoping before, using the asteroid field to slowly chip away at it. But sadly, the strategy was to just pepper it with just torpedoes, spray and pray essentially. Which honestly, I really disliked that fight because of it. If there were those technicalities I could have used to help swing things in my favor and do gradual damage to it, that would have helped a lot and made it a lot more unique compared to all the other fights, I think. That's my thought anyway. I feel like that boss fight could have been a little bit better, even though it was still a little bit difficult for me. Nonetheless, victory's a victory, and I think that dealt with the orcs once and for all. For this campaign at least.
The Ork horde is a beast. Destroy the head, the body dies. Without their war boss, the Ork ships become easy prey. One by one, we hunted them down, dispensing the Emperor's implacable wrath upon their Xenos vessels. Our attacks scattered Abaddon's fearsome green tide was silenced.
Admiral Spire, please let me know how you have 4 battleships.
Admiral Spire, the destruction of the Space Hulk has been detected by several nearby systems. Without their leader, the Ork's attacks will be disorganized and easily fended off. The Gothic sector is no longer in danger from the Greenskin pirates. Thanks to your efforts, several planetary governors and nobles have promised us more resources and personnel for the war effort. The Imperial Navy is stronger than ever now. Congratulations are in order, Admiral Spire. You've won a great battle, and I believe more victories are in your future.
So thank God that's over with. So what this is, all is orcs are no longer threatened. The worlds that they controlled are now back in my grasp, I guess, or at least I'm benefiting from them now. So there is that at least. So that is the Eldar no longer a threat. In fact, they're now alliance with them. The orcs are no longer a threat. That leaves the one and only Black Crusade to deal with. So I feel like we are getting ever so closer to the end of this campaign, I think. We still got 2 Nemesis ships and whatever else Abaddon has in store.